What is up, lads? Andre here, bringing you a budget team. This team is going to cost you around 60k, so it's really cheap and it's just insanely good. I absolutely love this team. We're using the 4-3-3 number 4 formation, which is a formation I've used before and I didn't quite like it. But this time around it was just absolutely insane. I'm just adding all the players to the team right now, and then I'll give you more in-depth opinion about each player afterwards. But, you know, this team, 60k, you can't really go wrong with this team here. It's just so good. And definitely a team I would recommend. We got Michael Richards at right back. At left back, we got Fabio Coentrao, who plays for Real Madrid, with the shadow on him. We got Iramendi, no, not the cam, but at centre mid, we got Iramendi for Real Madrid as well. The other CM is Leroy Fair in the Barclays Premier League. And at cam, we got inform Wesley Sneijder. And right wing, we got Theo Walcott. At left wing, we got Bruma. And our striker, you can probably already guess it. It is going to be the man himself, Didier Drogba. What a god. Right, first off, we got Hugo Lloris, and he was just really dodgy. He was not good at all for me. I got the glove chemistry on him, which improves his diving, handling and positioning. He's 6'2", and he was just shit. One of the worst goalkeepers I've tried in this game so far. It was just, I just didn't enjoy him. He was just so shit, couldn't save anything. And just not a goalkeeper I would pay 13k for. Then moving on to defenders. First up, we got Michael Richards, and he is one of the best right backs on this game in my opinion. I absolutely love him. He's got the anchor chemistry on him, which improves his pace, defending and heading. But just look at those stats: 81 pace, 81 defending and 88 heading. He's ridiculously strong as well. I'm not quite sure how strong he is, but he's just ridiculously strong. He cost me 1.9k. That's just stupid. He's just so good. 3-star week for 2-star skill moves. That doesn't really matter for a right back, but insanely good player. He got me 2 assists as well. You can probably guess why. He's crossed it into Drogba, obviously, but just an insane right back. Definitely worth those 2k. Then we got Laura Koscielny, and he's OP as fuck. Bro, so OP. Look at that. High defensive work rate, medium attacking, 6'1", 3-star weak for 2-star skills. And he's got 80 defending, 80 heading and 77 pace. I got the Sentinel on him, which improves his defending and heading, because his pace doesn't really need an upgrade, but his defending and heading could be better, so that's what I've given him, the Sentinel. And he scored 4 goals, but I'm not quite sure how many goals he scored for this team. I think it's 2, because I got the first owner on him and I played 50 games with him, and he's just an insanely good centre back. He's only got 68 strength, which I find really weird. I didn't actually know that until before I started this video here, because I've just played with him without looking at his in-game stats. But he's got 68 strength, which is quite weird. He feels a lot stronger than that, and that really wasn't a problem for me because I didn't know that I was playing with a 68 strength centre back, to be honest. Then we got Rafael Varane, who's 6'3", and he's quite similar to Koscielny with less pace and not that good in the air. I got the Sentinel on him as well, which improves defending and heading. I could probably improve his pace a bit, but his pace is alright. And I overpaid for a few of these players because I bought them with chemistry style cards on them. So you could probably get Varane for 800 coins with the basic one, but I bought him with the Sentinel for 1.1k. Yeah, just because I didn't really want to waste my own cards. And he's 6'3", an absolute beast. He didn't score me any goals, which is quite of a letdown. He's got 82 heading. He should have better heading than Koscielny, but Koscielny, he was doing the job for me. Like, I didn't really notice Varane in game, because Koscielny did the job. You know, Varane didn't really need to do anything because Koscielny was there, an absolute god. Then we got Fabio Coentrao, and I've used him before, and I wasn't quite impressed then, but this time around, with the shadow chemistry on him, he was quite good, because his pace was just really good, and his defending was alright. You can see he's got high attacking and medium defensive. And he's actually scored 1 goal for me, and that was quite a good run from him, which you will see later on. And he did only cost me 850 coins. I applied the shadow chemistry on him myself because I think that's like 2k or 3k, so that one is quite expensive. But he was just really solid with that card on, and for 800 coins, you can't really go wrong with Coentrao. Just a solid left back. Then moving on to our midfielders. First up we got Leroy Fair, who's just a fucking beast. He is one of my favourite non-rares on this game. 4-star week for 3-star skimmers, high work rates. He cost me 400 coins, which is stupid. He's 6'2", 6 goals and 3 assists in 12 games. Insane for a holding midfielder. And just look at those stats there. For a non-rare, that's insanely good stats. 85 heading to stand that one. And I got the artist on him, which improves his passing and dribbling. I could probably improve his shooting, but his shooting was surprisingly good. His shooting was just insane, to be honest. I didn't expect that at all. And he's just a beast in the air. And he's got decent passing as well. I just love him. One of my favourite non-rares on this game by far. Then we got Iramendi, and the reason why I went with him was to balance the look of the squad, because I had Fair on the other side, so I kind of wanted a non-rare player on the left side as well, just to balance the look of the team, if you know what I mean, yeah. So you could go with Modric or Alonso if you want to, but I went with Iramendi just for the look of the team. You know, it looks a lot better as it is now. Iramendi, 3-star week for 3-star skill moves. And Iramendi, he was fairly good. I didn't expect him to be this good because his shooting is quite poor. I have to say, his shooting is quite poor. I got the maestro, which improves his shooting, passing, and dribbling. Could probably improve his pace. His pace was alright, but his pace, he's a bit slow at times. But his shooting was quite poor, even with the maestro on him. His passing was the standout thing about him. His passing was really good. And he's got 71 defending as well, so he's quite good defensively, which is what you need in this formation, because as I've said previously, I don't really like the 4-4-3 because it's way too attacking for me. But this team here, it was just really fun to play with. It wasn't too attacking at all. It was just really well balanced, and just, yeah. But Iramendi, an all-round player for 500 coins, you can't really go wrong with him. 1 goal and 2 assists in 12 games, which is quite poor. I did expect him to have more assists than 2 because of his good passing, but yeah, what can you do? Then we got the in-form Wesley Sneijder. He cost me 27k. I'm not quite sure how much he is now, but look at that. 14 assists and 5 goals in 12 games. That is ridiculously good. He's got a 5-star weak foot, which is lovely. Only 3-star skill moves, which is a bit of a shame, to be honest. I got the hunter on him, which improves his pace and shooting. His shooting was insanely good. His passing is unreal. You don't really need to upgrade his passing or dribbling. But his passing is really good, as you can probably guess from those 14 assists. Just insane. However, he do take my corners as well, and I did score a few corners. So that is probably why he's got 14 assists. 5'7", and he's quite small, and he's not that strong, so he can easily be pushed off the ball. But his balance and agility was really good, so he feels a lot stronger than what he really is. But overall, a really good player, and for 27k from Wesley Sneijder, it's just really good. I would pay at least 40k for him, but it's probably because he plays in the Turkish league with Galatasaray, you know. So, but really good player, and definitely a player I would recommend. Then moving on to our attackers, and first up we got the pacey winger Drogba Walcott, and he was alright. I don't really know, because I was really struggling to score goals with him. Because he's right footer, he's got 3-star weak foot, so you can't really cut inside. So whenever you shoot from that right hand side, he's going to use his outside of the boot. So I just didn't find it that easy to score goals with him. He's got 4 goals in 12 games, which is alright for a winger. I would expect a bit more. And he's got 3 assists, and that's probably just from crossing it into Drogba. And I've got the sniper chemistry on him, which improves his shooting and dribbling. His pace doesn't really need an upgrade. Could probably improve his passing, because he's going to cross it into Drogba a lot of the times. Medium work rates, but I didn't really work rates are not that big of an issue this year for me. I just don't know why, but I didn't. Yeah, he was in the right position most of the times for me. He cost me 5k, which is all right, but as I said, I didn't really get any goals with him, because I really had a struggle scoring goals with him. His pace was amazing, obviously, but he was just really weak, and it was very easy to push him off the ball. You know, he's that weak. So his pace isn't that good then when he's weak, because it's so easy to push him off the ball. The strength is more important than the pace, and overall just a decentish player. Then on the left hand side we got Bruma, and he was quite an average player, to be fair. His pace is good, but he's terribly weak, so it's very easy to push him off the ball. He's only 5'8" as well, so really easy to push him off the ball. 4-star weak foot and 4-star skills though, which is quite good. His shooting is quite poor, even with the Hunter on him. I got Hunter, which improves pace and shooting, and his shooting was quite poor, even with the Hunter on him. So overall, just a decent player again. 6 goals and 3 assists in 12 games though, which is alright, I guess. I paid 2,500 coins for him, because I bought him with the Hunter on him. You can probably get him for around 800 coins with the basic on him. But as I've said, with the Hunter, he was quite poor, so I can't really imagine how he would be with the basic chemistry style on him. Then our final player in this team is Drogba, and what a god, a legend himself. Insane. I've used him once before, didn't quite like him, but in this team, insane. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, high work rate, 6'2", 16 goals in 12 games and 6 assists. That's really good for a striker. I got the Hawk on him, which improves his passing, pace, shooting and heading, and his heading is unreal. He's got amazing shooting. His pace is alright. He's so strong, you know, so it's quite hard to push him off the ball even with that pace. So he's just ridiculously strong. So very hard to push him off the ball. And he's only 2k now as well. I paid 1.6k. Ridiculous. Insane player. He's just, oh, what a monster he is. One of my favourite players now. Definitely. And that is the 60k budget team. It looks quite nice because you got that inform in the middle. You got 2 non-rares on each side there, which looks quite nice, to be honest. So just a really good team overall. I really enjoyed this team, and that is not a lie at all. He was just so good. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Be sure to leave it a like if you have. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.